Hello, it is I. Apparently I have a list, but I've been unaware for 17 years, so apologies if my voice sounds annoying to you. Being a car guy is amazing. From the moment you get your driver's license, you can cherish memories of you driving your dream car to spectacular locations with your mates and having a splendid time. But then comes the non-car guys. When you try to teach them, they never understand anything. So this is a video for you non-car guys out there. This is 5 annoying misconceptions non-car guys make. Enjoy the video.
Fucking nigga got lit. Young Philip came running out the bando rich.
Motorsports aren't real sports. This really annoys me. I'll use Formula 1 as an example. F1 drivers go through intense workouts and reaction tests to make them even eligible to drive in Formula 1 cars. Their neck muscles are a main priority and their cars will pull up to 6 G-forces during a race, which will put a lot of strain to their necks. These drivers need to stick to strict weight requirements and maintain it up until the race. And during the race they can lose up to 4 kilos, which is more than what most of us would lose in a week. And you think running with a little ball wearing heavy padding and a helmet makes you manly? Let me tell you a little story about a man called Niki Lauda. Niki Lauda was an Austrian Formula 1 driver back in the 70s, signed by Ferrari. He was one of the most dominant legendary drivers ever to set foot on earth. During the 1976 Grand Prix, his car had a mechanical failure and he crashed into a barrier, engulfing the car in flames. He suffered third-degree burns and was in life-threatening conditions. Nobody expected him to drive again, let alone even live. But 6 weeks later at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza, he was back in his car that he nearly died in, finishing P4. Unfortunately, he passed away on the 20th of May this year, but his legacy still remains. So if you're one of those people who like to watch footballers dive and pretend that they've got a little bruise on their arm, have a moment to remember Niki Lauda. Loud cars are to show off. Ever driven your car in a tunnel for a Ferrari to fly by you, of which a passenger says something like, "What a show off," or "Gosh, he's so annoying"? I can't explain the number of times I've heard this. Non-car guys always assume that the reason these people in flashy cars rev their engines and speed in tunnels is to show off their car's power and let them know how rich they are. But that's almost never the case. The reason why car guys are so obnoxious in tunnels is because they want to hear their car sound loud. They get happy from hearing the sounds ricochet. Although it's obnoxious and somewhat annoying to the other drivers using the tunnel, they don't do it to show off. I can promise you that if you give a car guy the option between an empty tunnel or a tunnel with a few cars in it, they will definitely choose the empty tunnel. Ever seen tunnel run videos by people like Supercars of London? Notice how the video is focused on his reaction. They never film any of the other road users. That's because he doesn't care about what the public think. The reason he got a loud exhaust on his car is to please him and him only. So the next time you see a car guy flooring it in a tunnel, let them do their thing and stop criticizing them. Manuals are better than autos. This is something the car community has been spreading for years, that manuals are the best and autos are for pussies. Okay, don't get me wrong, I do prefer manuals, but factually autos are better. We've always been told that manuals are better for track and everyday driving, but it's not though. A computer can react much quicker than any human being, hence why most supercars and hypercars have automatic transmissions. Formula 1 ditched the manual transmission back in 1988 because they realised how superior the automatic was compared to the H-gate. I mean, sure, if you're one that wants to feel connected to the car and have a more exciting driving experience, a manual car is for you. But if you are someone who wants to dominate on the track, get quick lap times, launch a car efficiently, and get through stop-start traffic without your legs aching, auto is the way to go. Supercars are a waste of money. No, they're not. Supercars are an investment. If you buy something like a California or Gallardo, then yeah, you're probably going to lose a lot of money. But you lose money on a normal car too. Supercars provide luxury, power, and sometimes versatility all in one pack. And if you're someone who has a big ego to fuel, go get yourself a supercar. It's perfect to flex in. But supercars are a great investment too. Hence why you get so many supercar collectors nowadays. Pick up a 612 Scaglietti and you are going to make a profit when you sell it. Oh, and do you know the Koenigsegg CCX? If you purchase one brand new, it will set you back $300,000, which is pretty expensive. But if you were to sell that car today, you could make a profit of up to $1.3 million. Oh, and a LaFerrari Aperta, £1.6 million when new. 2 years later, you could sell that for almost $5 million. So those who spend millions on supercars aren't stupid, they're actually pretty intellectual. Electric cars save the world. No, they don't. So driving an EV may not release any harmful emissions, but the production of the car most definitely does. So if you order a Tesla thinking, I'm going to do the world a good deed, think about the pollution produced from the factories, the shipping and the production. Not just that, but most economical cars are driven by animal lovers and vegans who want to save the world. But they have no idea that the leather seats in their Nissan Leaf come from a cow, not to mention every other part of trim in their car. So although they're most likely less harmful to the environment compared to fuel-powered cars, electric or hybrid cars do not help the planet in any way, shape or form. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you did enjoy. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, share this video to any non-car guy friends or relatives you have, and comment down below any other misconceptions non-car guys make that really grinds your gears. No pun intended. Anyways, until next time, have a good one guys. Cheers.
Sie pudert sich die Nase, ich pop eine Zanny. Checke Fashion Nudes auf meinem Handy. Rocke Gucci, Prada, Louis Fendi. Pferdemädchen